Introducing today's topic, which will be how to wear business smart casual and dress for success with me, Dani Kiro. I'm a personal stylist based in London. You all know me. So we're going to discuss today more like business styling, what it means, business dress code, what types of business dress code there are, what is in particular business smart casual and how to do it right, and why you need it at all, why it came as a trend in terms of styling. And I'll be talking both for menswear and ladies wear. Why? Because I think this is dress code which is really important for both genders, and I think even though everyone who is joining us today, you're ladies, it's really useful to have that knowledge for menswear as well, because it will give you a better understanding of evaluating the business environment. Plus you will be able to give some tips to your partners when they need about their business smart casual dress code. So we'll talk about both today. Moving forward, I would like you to think of one person who is successful in your mind or in your opinion. Think of someone who is really successful, and what it means at all to be successful to you. Is it to be successful at work? Most people associate success with work. Is it to be successful in your personal life, in your dating? You can be successful on your first date. How do you understand success? I'll be talking today more specifically about business wear and professional success. But yeah, I would ask everyone to think of a successful person, how she or he is dressed, what they're wearing. Think about the details. Imagine someone you know, or maybe if you don't know anyone, imagine someone popular, like a celebrity or a public person, and think how they're dressed. And like how they look like, how they behave. And as you do that, I will talk a little bit about what successful means. So in the dictionary, it means like accomplishing a desired aim or result, or having achieved fame, wealth, or social status. So quite often we associate success with a higher position in our work, or financial success as well, or fame, or social status. And this is like a universal understanding of success, but it might be also accomplishing a job or work position which you aimed for. So it's not necessarily about money all the time, but just wealth is one aspect of it. And how these people dress. So normally when you have accomplished something you aimed for, your goals or your dreams, these people are quite confident, aren't they? So confidence is one aspect of their personality, which is reflected in the styling, being confident and being professional as well. So how these things translate into clothes, I will be looking into that today. But if we need to talk about women who are successful, I'll give a few very famous examples. The first one is a business lady called Tamara Melan. Maybe you can make a note and Google her after this webinar. So Tamara Melan is the woman who co-founded the world famous shoe company Jimmy Choo. She's a businesswoman. And she's a good example of how you can dress for success and nail business smart casual. And she's a woman who very well knows the power of clothes for business meetings. So this is one famous example of a businesswoman and business person. Then other people who mastered the dress for success are probably Victoria Beckham, who has her own label. She dresses really smart and professional in the same way. And also many like royalties and celebrities. Meghan Markle always dressed like business smart casual. So these are a few famous examples, so you can imagine it. But of course, how further you go with the business aspect or smart casual, it really depends on your environment. But why we're talking at all about business smart casual? why that trend evolved into the workplace? Well, first, because of the environment nowadays. Life is much more casual nowadays, and the concept of going to the office has fundamentally changed. From what it was 10 or 20 years ago. And business casual style reflects that. To give you a comparison, business style or strictly business, is something you would see in many formal corporations, such as banks, financial institutions, maybe the only few public corporations who still keep the strictly business dress code are the banks, and probably some car showrooms. So if you go to HSBC or Lloyd's, you would see all their staff dressed in a suit, in white shirt. The women are really restricted in terms of their dress code. They need to wear tights, they need to wear covered shoes. It's very a little bit old school, probably, way of doing business wear. But most offices nowadays in London are doing business smart casual, and this is a trend which becomes more and more popular, and even Goldman Sachs announced last year that they're relaxing their dress code. So it's becoming like a global trend. And many people start to feel confused. Okay, so how I should dress? If they're relaxing the dress code for women, can I wear certain colors? Can I wear tops with straps? What needs to be my neckline? What sort of jackets I can wear for men? Do I need to wear a tie or no? It comes with a lot of questions, that movement to business smart casual, which I will address all today. But it's all affected by the way we live, and this is why this trend emerged. Of course, some offices are more smart casual and have always been. For example, designer studios, or marketing agencies or advertising offices are more like smart casual style, which we'll talk about. Another life scenario when you need to dress for success, for sure, is when you have an interview or work meeting. Why? Because you only get one chance to make a good impression, good first impression, and it has to be memorable. And what it means, a memorable first impression, and how you can decide if your styling for your interview or work meeting is good or no. Well, first of all, if you have like a memorable presence or impression, this means that the person will first see the woman, the person will first see the person, if it's men or women, and then they will notice the clothes. So whatever you decide to wear, it needs to accentuate your personal strengths and presence. And interviews are really, really interesting. I'm going to give you a personal example from my experience as a stylist. When I started my career and I finished university, I had an interview with a really famous designer. I wanted to work for their studio before I was setting my independent practice. And I had that interview. And I knew, because I studied fashion and styling, that I need to look more classic on that interview. But at the same time, I knew who I was meeting. I was meeting a really famous designer, and he was really creative. So I wanted to get that balance right. And I was wearing like a little black dress, which had really, it has mixed fabrics, it had satin and some texture, it had a zip detail. It was very like professional, but it was interesting design, and I styled it with smart biker boots and some interesting earrings. I had a lot of accessories, and I remember that the first thing that when I met the person who interviewed me, he said, "Oh, I love your dress, that's a really nice dress." And then we started the interview. So that first comment gave me an inner sense of confidence, and it just relaxed me and ensured me, and I'm pretty sure that it affected the way that interview went, because I was much more relaxed, and of course I got the job. And since then he always complimented me when I was wearing something more interesting. So and of course, yeah, it was a successful interview. But what that means is that when you're doing a work meeting or an interview, you need to understand who you are meeting and what's important for the person in front of you. If it's someone from the creative industry, or if it's someone from the luxury business, or if it's someone from the business world, they will probably have really high attention to detail. I can guarantee you any person on a high position in the business world or design world has that. So they have attention to detail. So they will notice the smallest details in you. And it's not because they want to judge the way you look, but because the fact that, let's say, if your nails are perfect, if your look is glowing, if you have little accessories, it shows that you care about the finer details. And they, as most of the people who interview you, they would associate that with a positive quality in the work, that you would care about the details for the work as well. So little details are not just little, they actually make or break the look. And the makeup, the state of your hair, the nails, do you have manicure, is it well maintained, really contribute to that first impression. And then work meetings, again, it's really important to understand who you are meeting, with who is the meeting. Is the person more conservative? Is he or she classic? Are they more creative? Why you are meeting them. If you understand the values of the person you are meeting for business and you reflect them with your own presence, the success of your interview or meeting is 50% there. So that's really important to make that research of who you are meeting for your work or interview. But then you shouldn't only dress to act or to pretend to be someone you are not. You should actually first and foremost dress for yourself, because this will improve and increase your job performance. And it will almost like turn up the volume of how confident you are. And this is subconscious. I have invented it. It's something which has been proven in many researches, that if you feel comfortable and confident in the clothes you wear, this will really help you to perform your best, to change your body posture, and to be more confident for the meetings when it's important to be. But also, appropriate dress is a sign of self-respect. And it's also a way to express respect to the situation and the people in it. So when you make that little effort to look really good and to wow everyone with your presence, in a way you show that you respect them, you respect the client you're meeting, you respect the institution you're entering, and you respect yourself as well, which means, again, that if you have that high level of expectations for yourself, you would most certainly implement it in your work as well. So the clothes make a strong visual statement about how you see yourself and how you want other people to see you. And I have seen it many times with my practice as a personal stylist. I had clients who had big wardrobes with a lot of clothes, but when it comes to a job interview, they have no clue what to wear, or important work meeting. Or quite often, I'll give you another example. You might change jobs, or you might want to have a promotion, and then I get contacted by so many clients who want a new wardrobe because they want to get promoted or change jobs before they got it. So they want to dress for where they want to be before they're there, because that will help them to, it will be one little step to that path. And at the end, ultimately, you need to dress the way you want to be addressed. Because if you show high attention to detail, if you show that you care about your look, if you show maybe that you involve with trends, or maybe you're classic, people will treat you in absolutely the same way. And this is, again, a little bit of psychology I'm giving you about the power of clothes and power dressing. I can absolutely guarantee you that. And in fact, I would encourage everyone to test it yourself. And just dress in a certain way, really smart, and just pay close attention on how people treat you. Even in the tube, in the shop, I had cases when people will, let's say, give me a seat in the tube, or maybe gift me something for free in the shops. Not because only the way I was dressed, but because I was feeling really great, I was positive, I was confident, and you kind of get that in the same way as well. So moving forward, I'm going to take you through the 3 most popular dress codes for work in the work environment nowadays. So the most classical one, and probably the one you're all familiar with, is the business dress code. So this is the traditional way. You dress in a very formal way. Business dress code is restricted in terms of color palette, in terms of how deep is your neckline. You can't wear open shoes, you can't wear mini skirts, you cannot wear some prints or bold colors in many institutions. You might get even a guideline about your hair and makeup. And it's very, very traditional way to do workwear. Now, even if your company is not that type of company who implements business dress code, I think it's still really good knowledge to know what are the restrictions of business dress code, because you might have a life scenario or occasion in your life when you will need to meet someone. You might have a life scenario or occasion in your life when you will need to meet someone from the strictly business world. And I think it's a good self-knowledge of how you can dress in an appropriate way if you happen to have such a meeting or enter such an environment. So here I'll be really or more on the safe conservative side. And business casual, how it differs. So business casual is a style of clothing that is less formal than the traditional business wear, but is still intended to give a professional look and business-like impression. It is a way to look professional in the work environment without the suit and the tie, or without the conservative classic colors or cuts. So in the middle, you can see a woman who is dressed business casual, mixing and matching. So with business casual, it's unwritten rule, but you can wear more accessories. You can wear mix and match. You don't need to wear the full suit for menswear. You don't even need to wear a tie for men. And for ladies, it's much a little bit more modern and less restrictive than the business dress code. And then smart casual is a combination of professional and informal attire, usually accented by a blazer and more casual shoes. So the last example is a woman who is dressed in smart casual. So here you can wear jeans. They can be blue wash, you can wear trainers. But what's the rule here with smart casual is you always have one smart element. So even if you're dressed casual, you make sure that one element out of your outfit is smart. The easiest way to achieve that is the jacket, if you have tailored jacket or blazer, or you might want to have your shoes, but I really recommend the jacket because it's a safer option if you are not sure. But just generally here in the smart casual, because I think this is the most delicate moment where people can get too casual. Let's say if you wear a t-shirt, something which is very, very casual and reserved for your leisure time, make sure that the t-shirt has really smart cut. Avoid logos or loud prints in the smart casual style, or make sure maybe the t-shirt is satin or chiffon or like more delicate fabric, so it's not like something very, very casual, and you get a good balance of mixing and matching your wardrobe. So most certainly most of the business or office environments will be within these two, either the business casual or the smart casual side, and especially now because most of us needed to work from home, and many of us will continue to work from home. I really think as a stylist that this will affect the way people dress in much longer term, and I think smart casual will become even more popular. But even so, it's having the business side to it is really important if you're planning to run your own business or have important business meeting or get a promotion. To look smart will definitely help in that. And moving to the men's side, let's talk a little bit about menswear. So with business wear, again, it's very traditional. We have the full suit, the two-piece suit, which is normally bought together. You would have strictly leather shoes, black or brown. And then if you want to do the styling modern, you might have accessories, the tie for sure. So with business dress code, you need a tie. That's 100% part of the dress code. You might have a nice watch, but generally you would keep the accessories very, very muted and understated. With business style, you would also keep the colors more restricted and restrained. So you might stick to a very classic palette of black, gray, beige, navy. You wouldn't wear bolder colors. You would most certainly avoid printed shirts with the business style. So it's again quite traditional, classic, in some occasions even constrained. With the business casual, on the contrary, so here you can mix and match. You don't need to match the blazer with your trousers, and you can shop them independently or as separates. You can experiment more with your shirts for menswear. So you can wear a printed shirt, you can wear a pink shirt or a slimmer fit shirt. You can, with the shoes as well, here you have many more options with the business casual. You can wear different styles of shoes. You can wear suede, you can wear leather. You can't wear trainers here still. You keep the shoe smart, but you can have the monk straps or the Oxford shirt or suede shoes. You can play with the colors and you can be more experimental. So if you want to look creative, it's a good balance to express your personality and look professional and businesslike. And the last dress code is smart casual. So smart casual, here, same principles as the ladies. Again, you mix and match. You might wear more relaxed clothes like knitwear, jeans. You can wear trainers if you wish, but I would again definitely keep one element out of your clothes really smart. So in this case, it's the coat. And you would again have plenty of accessories. So in ideal world, you might have one big wardrobe which covers all these scenarios or most of them, and you will just dress down your clothes for smart casual or dress them up for business smart casual, or have something really smart for business. But nowadays it's very, very rare, and I don't recommend it even for my clients who are in a really high position to buy many suits, because a suit is a suit and you can wear it only in a certain way, but having it as separate and shopping it like separate jacket and trousers, which you can mix and match, gives you more options, and you can wear it for many other occasions beyond your work commitments. Another key element with menswear, and I'm sure ladies you would agree with me on that one, is the fit. So you might have spotted or have experiences when you have seen someone dressed in a really ill-fitted suit, and that can really kill the look. So the first and most important fit for menswear is the fit of the trousers. So the trousers needs to be tapered and either straight or slim fit. I'm not talking about super skinny, but slim fit, nicely following the shape, the body shape. And the length is really important. Quite often when we shop high street, we buy something too long or not the right length, so having a tailor here is a key. So the first example, let's say if the man is traditional and doesn't like super cropped styles, is that length which is just perfect to show the shoes. What you should avoid, what a man should avoid, is when you have tons of fabric down the leg with the shoes, and they look quite unflattering. Or if the trousers are too wide, they should be well fitted. Straight fit is, as I said, universal. Or you can get like slightly more cropped length if the guy has more athletic body shape. That could work as well, but not too cropped, because too cropped will again be associated more with the casual style. And then a few work styles from men. So just to look in our three types, here you have an example of smart casual. So you can see how I have many layers. I have a casual denim shirt, casual knitwear, and a smart casual blazer with a pocket. So it's a really good example of layering, how you can dress for a smart casual setting. Let's say if your work is less formal, but you still want to look smart. What I will do to smarten up that look is the first thing it will be to replace the denim shirt with white shirt, and that will immediately make it more smart. Then the second style is one of my clients, Adam, who works in the city. So here we aimed for business smart casual. Why? Because first of all, he's not wearing a suit. His jacket and trousers are mismatched. He's not even wearing a traditional tailored trousers. He's wearing chinos, which are a must-have for a business smart casual wardrobe for men. His blazer also, it's not part of a suit. This is tailored blazer, which is by on its own, and you can wear it with jeans as well. And the third element is that we don't have a shirt. We have a high neck like polo. In a really smart fabric. So here what guys should avoid is something really chunky or something with too many logos or something too heavy. So the idea here is that the knitwear is really smart, really simple. And if you have one casual element, which in this case is the jumper or the knitwear, make sure that the rest of the outfit is really, really smart to balance it and to stay on the business smart casual side. So for example, that second outfit, I will not style it with trainers. I will make sure that the shoes are really important. Then the next one, this could be business smart casual Friday, relax Friday, drinks after work. So again, the combination of different trousers and blazer immediately turns it into the business smart casual side. So we are not talking business here. He's much more dressed down. Does he look professional? Absolutely, but in a much more relaxed and effortless way. Now, if we are attending or if he's attending a semi-formal business meeting, I would definitely change the shoes. You can't see it very well, but he's wearing smart trainers. They need to go, and he will need to wear a suede or leather shoes if it's more formal business wedding. But apart from that, the whole outfit could go in many, many environments, from semi-formal business meeting to smart casual office dress code to a date night, to any occasion like you can think of. It's a very universal dress code. And the last image, I will talk a little bit more about it in a second, but again, it's a really good combination. The trousers are more modern. They're not like the traditional suit trousers, and that makes it more contemporary, as well as the shoes. He's not wearing socks as well. So business smart casual. So here I'm going to talk about some do's and don'ts which apply for both men and women. And I will show in a second a few ladies examples. But these are universal, so as I said, you can share them with your partner if you wish, because they will apply for both menswear and women's wear. So business smart casual, as we spoke, is a relaxed formal wear. So you can combine a jacket with dark jeans or smart chinos for guys, or for ladies, you can combine a jacket with a skirt or smart casual trousers. But underneath the jacket, I would keep the top really smart, so having it as a printed shirt, classic shirt, or a smart satin blouse or top for ladies. And the best occasions to wear that business smart casual is semi-formal work meetings. So let's say if you're invited in a meeting which is outside the office environment, it might be in a cafe, it might be in a nice business lunch, it might be a business dinner, or you might be traveling for work. If your office has relaxed business smart casual dress code, if you're going on a date night, many ladies will agree that business smart casual looks very, very attractive. So it's a good choice for date night, regardless if you're going for drinks or dinner or lunch. Meeting outside the office, as I mentioned, parties, you can go to many parties, and it will give you the nice balance of not looking too overdressed in a full suit, and at the same time still getting that feeling of making an effort and not looking too casual with jeans and t-shirt. As a stylist, I often get asked, should you aim to get underdressed or overdressed in occasions when you don't know what to wear? My advice will be always to be slightly more overdressed if you wish, because there is nothing worse to go somewhere and feel underdressed for the occasion. It's better to be a little bit overdressed and maybe have layering piece, let's say jackets or something you can take off to dress down your look instead of feeling uncomfortable. So the best thing is to be the smartest person in the room if you have any doubts of how to dress. Also, business smart casual is a good choice for weddings because, again, nowadays most weddings are more relaxed. If it's not a black tie wedding, a business smart casual will do the job, and official events as well. So let's go through the do's. Quite often I get asked, can you wear jeans with business smart casual? Yes, you can wear jeans, preferably dark jeans, really smart. I would pay close attention to the fit and the quality of the jeans. And as I said, darker ones will give you a smarter look, both for ladies and men. But again, I'm coming back to the style tip I just mentioned. So if you have jeans, which is the one casual element in your outfit, I would just make sure that the rest of the outfit is really, really smart. So the shoes, the blazer, the top, which you style with your jeans, recommendably. Sorry, someone just texted me, but they can't join. So if you'll be able to watch the recordings afterwards because we started, so it will be shared with you. Coming back to my do's list, so yeah, jeans, if we have jeans, I will make sure that the rest of the outfit is really, really smart to balance it. Smart chinos for men in muted colors are a must. And the best thing about chinos is that you can wear them both for smart casual, or casual. You can dress them down with your t-shirt and jeans and denim shirt, let's say. Pocket square would be a good addition for men. Smart watch, both for men and women. Smart sunglasses is a really good all-season accessory. Smart knitwear. So here I will mention again, you need to be really careful about the quality of your knitwear. So when it starts to get bubbles or loose shape, because these are things which happen with knitwear, it will need a replacement because knitwear is a delicate moment with business smart casual. So if you do it, it has to look really smart. Tops can be colorful. Here you can like embrace different colors. Plain colored t-shirts in smart fabrics are yes, but I would not advise towards printed t-shirts because that will make it more casual. Leather shoes or smart suede shoes are a yes. Bright colors are a yes if they're in a balanced way. And you can also wear checked or printed shirts, jackets, or blouses. Great. Then I'm moving to the don'ts. With the don'ts, I would avoid casual t-shirts. So if you opt for a t-shirt, as I said, I would opt for one in a really smart fabric. No to ties for guys, so I would forget about the tie. No to shorts. No to ripped jeans or blue wash jeans or jeans which look slightly vintage or really casual. No to trainers. And my recommendation will be no more than 3 colors, just to keep the look smart and elegant, because we're still talking business meetings here. And then moving to power dressing. So what is power dressing? This is a term which is often associated with tailoring in styling. So when someone tells you power dressing, you would imagine some sort of tailoring, some sort of clothes borrowed from the menswear wardrobe. So it could be a tailored jacket or a blazer. Blazers and suits are traditionally clothes which long time ago were worn only by men. And these are clothes which empower women, especially in the business world. And they could look quite professional and elegant. So when you want, or if you want to create that power look, think about it, think about the overall look as effortless luxury and amazing design. So when you opt for pieces, make sure that the design of the clothes you opt for your power look have really beautiful design, even if they are classics. So let's have a look at the image on my screen. She's wearing black blazer and black trousers. So these are clothes which, if I tell you black blazer and black trousers, they might sound really classic and traditional, but the overall styling looks quite contemporary and modern, doesn't it? She could be in a board meeting, she could be a CEO of the company, she could be salesperson, she could be a fashion magazine editor, she could work in a big corporation, and she would look relevant in all these scenarios. So this is a good balance. The blazer has amazing design, it has interesting detail, it's not just a simple blazer you would see. The fit is beautiful, it's perfectly fit. So all these little details make the overall look really empowering in a way, as well as the structure of the tailoring. And that's why when we talk about workwear, I would advise everyone not to think about your wardrobe as spending. Think about it as an investment in yourself, and invest the best quality in the best quality you can. So I'm not saying that we should all shop like Dior and Chanel. You can get amazing quality on different price points, and different people have different understanding of what's good quality. But think about it in terms of your final goal. Look at the career ladder for your job development, or look at the environment at your work and look how other people dress. An easy way will be to mimic someone who is already in a high position, and in some environments that might mean designer clothes. In others you might opt for premium, but as a stylist I believe that you can look amazing on any budget, so you can just invest in a few high street better quality items, but make sure you're really happy with the quality and the fit is great. And then, as I said, pay close attention to the fit and the finishing touch accessories. Let's look back on that image. So on the first sight, she doesn't have any striking accessories, right? Her look looks quite understated. But if I look closer, she has a few earrings which are more of a statement. She has a pendant, she has a bracelet stack, she has a statement bag which is in a contrasting color and really stands out with her look, and she has kitten heels, like black shoes with a white detail. So she has quite a few accessories, 5 accessories with that outfit, which really elevate the outfit. If she had only one of these accessories, said the pendants, would it be the same? Probably no. But the combination of these 5 accessories really elevate her look. And accessories also are a great way to express your personality at work. I'm going to give you again one example from my practice as a stylist. I was working with a lady who is head of security for a really big bank, and she works in a really corporate environment where men wear only navy and black and everyone is in a white shirt, and it's very, very restricted in terms of like clothes. But she's not a classic type of person. She's very creative, she's really bold, she likes pinks and different colors and a lot of accessories. And when she contacted me, she was almost at the point of depression because she felt that her work environment makes her to tone down herself. And she felt really down. So what we did with her is did something similar to the example I'm showing you. We made sure that her wardrobe classics are still appropriate and relevant for her business environment. So the colors and the cut, there is nothing revealing, but the design is more like contemporary classics. And then because she had that creative aspect, we went to Liberty and we did a few piercings. So now she has a few earrings, and she can combine them with different stones and colors, which I think is a really cool and interesting accessory to have in the business world. And it looks quite polished, but appropriate for any meeting because the clothes remain professional. Then the bags are another good way, and the shoes to express your personality, or the bracelets, the pendants you wear. So there's always a way to look appropriate for your age and your work, regardless how formal or casual it is. On the contrary, I have people with the opposite problem who work in very casual offices where everyone is very, very relaxed. Let's say with IT people who would wear baggy t-shirts and like jeans and trainers and wouldn't so much care about the styling. And I had a lady who works in such office, and she was feeling down because she can't experiment with clothes because no one in her work environment does. So we gradually started introducing a few more interesting outfits with her wardrobe until she feels confident to pull them off every day on a daily basis. So it's all about little baby steps, I would say, to change your style if you wish. So embracing colors is acceptable. So even though I'm showing a black suit, that suit could be different colors. Again, I'm advising towards more muted tones if you're starting your wardrobe from scratch. And select fabrics that will stand the test of time and do not require much maintenance. Also learn how to maintain your clothes. So if you want to go into the route of dress for success and you want to see your wardrobe as an investment, and you want to build a wardrobe which is maybe not big, because again, I'm saying it from my experience as a stylist, really big wardrobe wouldn't necessarily mean many outfit options for you. You would be better off with a medium or small size wardrobe with curated outfits which you can mix and match, and items which you love and make you feel great about yourself. But once you start, let's say, investing in having a few pieces which are really good quality, you want to be able to maintain them in the right way, just to make sure they last you longer. So I'll definitely look into that. I'm actually preparing a few tutorials on that, but an easy top tip is just to get a steamer to steam your clothes. Also get special softeners if the fabric is more special. Let's say for silk or satin, you shouldn't wash it with the standard washing liquids and so on. But knowing how to maintain your clothes is as important. And just that attention to detail and craftsmanship. Also the hairstyle, the makeup, the nails, and grooming for men should be seen as an extension of your outfit. Attention to detail is just as important here. So we can see here she doesn't have makeup, right? She doesn't have like a strong makeup, but in fact she does have makeup on that image. Her complexion is really even. She has a muted color of lips, and she has mascara and like simple makeup, and her hair is like well stylized and again very simple. So this requires attention as well, and it's a really, really important aspect of your business smart casual look, especially now, because right now we have a lot of online meetings and a lot of occasions where we see people via Zoom. Most of people, in the same way you see me, will see only your face. So focusing your attention on having a good hairstyle, good makeup, maybe some sort of accessory, having your immaculate nails will really pay off, because this is the part which people see from you. So if I need to talk about contemporary classics and a few tools which will really empower you for your business smart casual look, I'll start with the black blazer. If you attended some of my other webinars, you know that I don't encourage too much black, but a few staples in black color are a must in every wardrobe for men and women. And a black blazer is a good staple for ladies. But again, here, I would make sure that the fit is perfect. if needed, a tailor can make it. And double-breasted is an interesting option, which is slightly different from the traditional simple standard blazer. So if you have already the simple blazer, why wouldn't you consider a double-breasted one with big lapels? Because lapels, again, and especially the big ones, this is again like a detail which conveys power. The big lapels, the double-breasted look, it could look really empowering in a business meeting. But apart from that, let's say if you're about to invest in a black blazer, you would like to be able to style it with many different items as well. So that black blazer, you can wear it for work with all different bottoms, skirts, or over a work dress. It will look beautiful. But then after work, you can wear it with blue wash jeans, with white t-shirt. You can style it with shorts, tailored shorts, which are really in this season. You can style it with leather trousers or a black leather leggings, and for a date night or going out. So it's really the core piece in a business work wardrobe, a black, well-tailored blazer with beautiful details. And then I will talk about accessories. The rest of the wardrobe staples will be accessories, starting with the bag, the statement bag. Or a designer bag. Now, that's not compulsory because, again, if you have attended my webinar on accessories, it's about knowing your accessories. But I think for the business world, and especially in certain environments, a really stylish statement bag, in some occasions it could be a designer one, can really elevate your look. We have all seen that super stylish woman wearing simple jeans, white t-shirt, and a designer bag, and it's an instant elevator of an outfit. I will be talking more about investing in accessories and investing in designer bags on my next webinar. So there you'll be able to find out more about what you should consider before you invest in a bag, because it's a real investment, right? These bags are quite expensive, so if you're about to do it, you want to make sure that you invest in the right one. But also there are many rental businesses where you can rent a designer bag. So for example, if you are not sure about the style, or if you don't want to spend so much money on one bag, you can rent a bag for as little as £100 for a month and enjoy a designer bag without the commitment of spending thousands on it. So one is called Cocoon, but if someone is interested, you can email me later and I will send you the ones I know that are good. But I think it's a fun way to wear designer bags without spending the money. Moving next is the shoes. So when you talk about power dressing, I absolutely advise towards heels. I know that some people now might think that, okay, heels are not really comfortable, or I can't walk in heels, or heels are not for me, but I really think you haven't found the right heels for you, because heels could be comfortable. I have done 6 hours styling, and styling is being on your feet all the time on heels, on my comfortable pair of heels. And it was not easy to find it, but it's possible to find it. I normally advise towards kitten or midi heel, and make sure that the shoes are more interesting. If you're opting for a classic business smart casual look, make sure they have some sort of detail, so they're not just simple plain black shoes, and they're more of a statement, because again, that pair of shoes I'm showing, you can wear it with skirts, with jeans, with dresses. It's very, very universal. But also for business smart casual, make sure that the shoes are closed. So in some occasions for business smart casual, you can't wear open toe shoes, or in some environments. So just to play safe, I'll keep the front part closed. And then the accessories. I think if I need to pick only 2 accessories to advise you to consider for business smart casual, would be an amazing pair of earrings, 100%. Because what earrings do, I'll explain the psychological part behind it. When you have like more of a statement accessories, which look really classy, let's say I included hoops with pearls, but it could be with gems or something which is not too simple, they immediately move the attention towards the upper part of the body. So if you need to sell your idea to someone, or to sell yourself in an interview, or to do a presentation in front of many people, and you want everyone to be focused on what you're talking, this will help you to keep the attention. Of course, they can only support what you're talking. So if the talk is not relevant, it's not going to work only with the earrings, right? But if you're really good in what you're doing, the earrings will help you to keep the attention, and to for people to focus on what you're talking. So red lipstick. So last week we talked with Marcio about the power of makeup, and I'm telling this from personal experience as well, because with my career, I had a moment when I needed to do a lot of presentations, styling presentations for corporations, how to dress for success. So I was doing similar to that presentation with you, but let's say I had occasions when I'll do it in front of 80 people or 30 people, so much bigger groups. So I would most of the times always would have had a red lipstick and heels. These are the two items which I wouldn't do presentation without. The red lipstick, okay, depends on the outfit, but the heels 100%. Why? Because when I'm on heels, my body changes, I feel more confident, I feel more, my body language changes, and it really helps when you do presentations. So I would really advise you to try it. If you ever need to present in front of many people and you feel nervous, think about that style tip I just gave you. Try heels and try red lips. And the last one is the bracelet. This is quite good if you need to present and you, let's say, go through documents in person. If you combine this with a watch, like a bracelet stack or like what the woman on the image is wearing, I think that can really complement the outfit. And if you have beautiful nails, that could look quite stylish as an accessory. So these are my 6 top items for contemporary classics and power dressings, which if you have business smart casual meeting will really elevate your look regardless what you're wearing. You could be wearing a simple pair of high street trousers with these items and they will look like $1 million in the combination together if they're the right fit. So it's all about these little finishing touches. And then in terms of the palette, it doesn't need to be black. So I wanted to show you a lighter summer staple palette for business smart casual. And I think if you're again starting from scratch, I'll definitely start with thinking about a blazer, a black blazer, and then a suit will be a good idea too. So you can buy a suit, but wear it together and separate, like the one I'm showing. And I wanted to show you a more different print, which is still professional, but not too overpowering. So on the image, the suit is styled with a t-shirt. So maybe this is a way how you can dress down your suit after work. But for work, you can dress it up with a blouse, with different trousers or skirts and accessories. Another good staple is the white shirt. It's in the core of every business wardrobe. And again, simple jewelry, which have beautiful detail. You can replace the blazer with beige if you're not into black or pink, but I would say a black is the starting point, and then maybe one in color, white or pink or print or beige, and then these little accessories, like if just imagine that board without the 3 accessories, it wouldn't be the same. So this is like an example of a summer staples board, which could work as well for the business smart casual. So to summarize what we discussed today, in terms of work dress codes, we have 3 main dress codes for work. And like the business one is the very, very formal one when you wear a suit and you're restricted with colors. The smart casual one is in the middle when you can mix smart and business elements, the business smart casual. And then the smart casual is where you have one smart element with a few casual ones. When we talk about menswear, the principles remain the same. I just want to show a few wardrobe staples for guys, starting with the navy blazer. So this is the core piece for a business wardrobe for men. Navy blazer, which is not part of a suit, which is a one-off purchase. You can style it with jeans, with chinos, with trousers. It's all-time classic. It will guarantee you a stylish, professional look if the fit is right. So the first staple is this. The second 2 in terms of tops is blue shirt and a white shirt. For the blue shirt, something with stripes, like the example I'm showing on the image, would be a great choice. And chinos, because business smart casual is all about mixing and matching jacket and trousers, which are not part of a suit, and they could be different colors or complementing colors as well. So men quite often get confused in terms of color combinations, how to mix and match colors, but the reality is that styling menswear is much more easier than women because the colors are much more restricted. So I would say a gray pair of chinos would be a good start. And then you can punctuate the outfit with brown accessories. So it's not like the traditional black ones. And brown elevates the outfit as well. Like, for example, he's wearing brown with the outfit, but his shoes are slightly more relaxed. So these are the few contemporary menswear staples for business smart casual. And as we are coming towards the end of today, I just want to share my top tip to nail business smart casual. The first thing will be to invest in good quality wardrobe staples and accessories, and think about what works for you. Sometimes that might be high street, it might be a combination of high street with a few designer pieces, or if you shop designer, you might want to consider vintage, which is a brilliant option, or rental. Or you might want to get high street items which you tailor to make the fit perfect, and then they can give you a really premium look. But having these staples would be the first start, as well as the accessories. So if I need to summarize the ladies' accessories, I would say beautiful statement pairs of earrings, bracelet, smart handbag, and shoes. And one more point about the handbag. I will be talking more about handbags on the next webinar, but I just want to make a point here is that quite often I see a mistake that people think that if they get a really nice handbag or a more expensive handbag, doesn't need to be a designer one, but if they have decided to invest in a handbag, they think that it needs to be black to go with everything, which I don't necessarily agree as a stylist, because when you spend a little bit more on a handbag, it doesn't need to be designer, it could be high street or premium. You want that bag to be the accent in your outfit. You want that bag to elevate your outfit. You don't want to spend a lot of money on a bag and no one to notice it, right? So if you get a plain black bag, which I have seen many cases with ladies, that wouldn't be most certainly your accent, the accent in your outfit, if you're not wearing different colors. So I would really advise you to, in terms of bag, to choose something more interesting, be a little bit more adventurous, something with texture, something with different design. And if you choose the right color, the right complementary color, it can be as versatile as black, so you should be able to mix and match it with all your clothes if it's the right complementary color and accessories. And then the next thing is to maintain stylish hair, makeup, and grooming all the time, nails as well. For men, the grooming is really important. And again, this is about building your own routine, like we spoke with Marcia last week about that. As it's really important. And use a tailor. Quite often people contact me again with the problem, let's say, that they can't find the perfect fit, or they really struggle with high street shopping, but this is their budget. So I often say that sometimes a good tailor could become your best friend, and this is a secret to the most stylish people. They often use a tailor to make the fit perfect, and you can find a tailor near you which is not expensive, and when you do minor alterations, that's not going to cost you a lot, but it will make a major difference of your outfit. So if you haven't tried it but you struggle with the fit, I really advise towards that. So with that, I'm going to finish today's webinar. Because we're going slightly over time, I will ask you, if you have any questions, to email me after on my email or on my website, and I will reply to all your questions individually. The recording will also be available for you to rewatch this webinar at later stage, and I will be looking forward to see you at the next webinar for investment pieces and investment bags. If you're interested to invest in a designer piece, I will give some of my knowledge and experience on the do's and don'ts and the things you need to know before you invest in your first designer bag, or before you invest in a designer accessory of any kind, and I'll be talking also about different brands and which are the hottest ones to invest now. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was lovely to see you all, and I will reconnect with you soon with the recording. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you soon. Bye.